Alright, hello and welcome. This is Aaron with Steel Picking. In this video we're going to be on our C6 tuning, and I'm going to show you how to get two chords out of one position, a major and a minor, simply by changing one note. We're looking at, in the key of G, we have a G major 6, and then with that same notes, if we rearrange the bass note, put a E in the bass, we can get an E minor 7th. And also we can find a G major 7th, has the same notes as a E minor 9th, simply by rearranging or changing one note into the bass. So this works real well on the C6 tuning, and this will kind of coincide or go with the other theory, the minor theory lesson I had for the C6 tuning. Also for this lesson, we'll have a tab available on our Patreon site. So you can check that out by clicking in the card above or the link in the description. So let's look at this theory lesson on the C6. Alright, let's look at this lesson. This is getting back on the C6. I'm going to show you some theory. We're taking a group of notes. There's 4 notes, and then within that 4 notes there's going to be 2 chords. So the title of it is One Chord, 2 Names. So we're taking a C major 6, and G major. I'm going to play out of the key of G. So let's go to our 7th fret on the C6 neck. That's a G open, no pedals position. And our 7th string is going to be the root of the chord, so that's a G note if we play that 7th string here at the 7th fret. So I can play a G major 6, and I'll play that and then I'll talk it out. Okay, within that chord I have a root, a 3rd, a 5th, and a 6th of scale degrees. So if I play my 7th string, that's the root, that's G. The 6th string is the 3rd, that's a B note. The 5th string is the 5th, and in this case it's a D. And then the 4th string is the 6th of that scale, and that's an E note. So within that now, with those 4 notes, if I take that top note, which was E, and put it on the bottom, which would be the 8th string, same note, just octave, I could play those 4 notes now and have an E minor 7th. Okay, that's E minor 7th. The first one was G major 6. And putting that E note into the bottom, making it the root, we have a E minor 7. Okay, so with the E minor 7th, if I play the 8th string, that's the root, that's E. I play the 7th string, that's the flat 3rd, that's G. I play the 6th string, that would be the 5th, that's a B. And I play the 5th string, that would be a D note, or the 7th. So again on that one, I have 8th string is the root, that's E. 7th string is G, that's a flat 3rd. 6th string is the 5th, that's a B. The 5th string would be the 7th tone, scale tone, that would be the 7th. The 5th string is the 7th, which is D. Okay, so those 2 chords have the same exact notes, but they can have 2 names depending on where you place the root. Okay, if I play it off the 7th note is the root, that's a G. If I play it off the 8th note, that's an E. So if I play it off the 7th, it's a G major 6. If I take that E, put it on the bottom, and play those bottom 4, that becomes an E minor 6. So depending on where the what you play as the root or the bottom note is how you call that chord. So that's real simple. You have 4 notes depending on the sequence, which one you call the root. If you start off the 7th, calling that the root, that's a G major 6. If you take that E note, that top note, which is the 6th of a G chord, put it in the bottom, play those 4 notes, that becomes an E minor 7. All right, I think, like I said, I talk this stuff over and over. I'm not trying to oversimplify, but I want to make sure you have it because it's kind of confusing in a way. Okay, the next 2 chords we're going to look at that have the same notes is a G major 7th and an E minor 9th. Okay, to play our G major 7th, we will do this. Okay, at our 7th fret, that's our G position. Our 7th string is the root. Our 6th string is the 3rd, that's B. Our 5th string is D, which is the 5th. And then I'm going to lower this 3rd string with my knee lever. That's going to make an F sharp note, which is the major 7th. Okay, same principle now. We can play an E minor 9th by taking that root from the 7th string and putting it on the 8th. So if I put that on the 8th string, now we have an E note. That's the root. The 7th string is the flat 3rd, that's G. The 5th string is the 5th, that's a B. And then I play this 3rd string lowered with a knee lever. That's going to be the 9th of an E minor 9th chord. Now you can add the 5th string if you want to, and that would be the 7th of an E minor 9th, that's D. Okay, so on this 2 chords that have the same notes but 2 different names, you have a G major 7. Start that chord off of the 7th note, or you have an E minor 9th if you started off the 8th string. Okay, so let's look at one more thing. What you have here, like I talked about in one of my other lessons, is that you have the relative minor for G. So we're in the key of G. The 6th minor, or the relative minor that goes with G, is an E. So you have it right here within the tuning with no pedals. So you have a G. The minor that goes with G is E. You have it right there. All you got to do is come down 1 string. 7th string is the G. 8th string is the E. You just drop that group down 1 set. Okay, same thing with the minor 9th. You have a G major 7. You drop that group down, you have an E minor 9th. So that's one of the easier things about the C tuning, in that you have the minor built right into the open position. All right, so give this one a try, and what you need to do maybe is write some of these down and try to learn them, or get you a good chord book to study. Okay, so I hope this helps. All right, as always, Jack and I just want to thank you for checking out the videos. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, if you do that now, we'd appreciate that. Hit the like button. If you want to get notifications when he posts new material, you can do that by clicking on the bell icon. Also, if you are interested in checking out or purchasing any of the equipment that we're using, you can do that by checking out the Amazon links. The Patreon site will show you some of the lessons that we have. that have backing tracks and tabs available. Like I mentioned previously in this video, we have a tab available for the chord study. And you can check that out by going to our Patreon site and clicking on the card above or the link in the description. So as always, Jacob and I just want to thank you for watching our videos and keep picking.